Yes, there's a lot of time that people point at me or talk to me about my dress style or something, especially in China for being dressed too less.
Okay, for me, no, but I feel like people usually expect that girls will be judged by their dressing style.
If it's my parents, we sometimes fall into argument, and my dad will force me to change. So I usually just get mad and I go get changed. Or if it's outside, there will be a lot of male gays in China. Just look at my boots and look at my, just look at everything that I don't get dressed on my body, and then that will make me super uncomfortable, and I just walk faster, just ignore them. I don't really get response to them.
Well, not for me, but I do know some people are judged by their clothing on social media.
Yes, I have. So I just kind of afraid that other boys would creep her buddy if she wears like short dresses or stuff.
I haven't blamed her, but did have reminders and comments like in the summer when she dressed a bit sexier, but definitely haven't stopped her. My intention was to protect her privacy, maybe a little bit, but not wanting others to see her body.
Well, not really. I think, from my personal experience, I don't think it's a very big problem. I think both their freedom and second, I feel like it's not my place to say anything about that. And also, it's not like exaggeratedly grotesque or something. So I think that's fine.
I think I didn't blame my girlfriend for their dressing sexy. I think as long as it won't get them into trouble, I think it's okay to dress that whatever they want. I don't think it's a very big problem.
Well, I do have heard of friends around me saying dirty words to girls because they dress sexy. I think it's disgusting and disrespectful. And it also affects my opinion of the guy because of the way he acts. Well, it depends, but I cannot deny that there are a lot of guys out there who have dirty and superficial ideas just because a girl is wearing something sexy, or even a girl they don't even know.
I heard from my friends that actually they didn't really wish their girlfriend dressed in very sexy style.
So when I was in Beijing, when I go out for clubbing, for example, go to like Playhouse PH in Beijing, so we would just see all those girls who are wearing like tight tops and like small skirts and stuff, and all the boys would just discuss like why they're wearing like all those explosive dresses and clothes.
Yeah, I definitely have friends talked about that. Not only back in China, but also here. Yeah, I think that's not like a daily basis, but for some occasions, there's definitely more discussion about this kind of stuff.
I think social media has provided a platform for individuals to challenge traditional dress codes and norms. It has given a voice to those who seek to express themselves in ways that might be very different from conventional expectations. This has led to a more nuanced and individualistic approach to personal expression through clothing.
Yeah, I think there are definitely this kind of cases, especially in Chinese TikTok. They will do interviews with young people in um, around nightclubs and also city center.
Yeah, like in Soho.
Yeah, and they will ask couples and partners. They will ask the boy to comment on their girlfriend's outfit, and also they will ask girls hanging out about like their style of dressing, and then ask like comments from other people's, and also the common area for those videos are really toxic, and mostly I feel like men are giving very personal opinions about them.
Yeah, especially when I see all those like interview videos on TikTok, they will mainly interview those who are like wearing very explosive costumes, like clothes, because they know that people like to see those stuff. So it's kind of like giving a trend about how people should be, like how girls should be wearing like all those explosive outfits. Yeah.
Yeah, to attract attention.
Yeah.
I think because we're in the kind of big data era and we have like something like network effect. So the more time you spend on your social media, the more likely you will be exposed to the information you're looking for. For example, you're just genuinely have some like bias towards girls, and the more you watching similar videos where like those reels, the more likely you will be keep uh perceiving information like that. I think that significantly contribute to like this statement.
I feel like social media play a really crucial role in terms of like the dress code because on social media like TikTok in China or something, if you dress like too less or if you dress like in certain style, especially like American dressing styles, just the tank top and stuff, well there'll be a lot of boys commenting it's like, oh, are you a whore? You're dressing too little. Are you just dressing this to attract men? So I feel like with those kind of comments, it will make girls be scared to dress in the way that they want. So social media definitely play a crucial role in the in dress code and stuff like that.
Well, I think on one hand, social media breaks down barriers and opens up our eyes to a global diversity of fashion trends, but it also reinforces certain standards that are often influenced by the male gaze. And in China, the judgment of the male gaze on social media is really dominant, I can say, and can limit how girls think they should dress. At the same time, I'm seeing more and more young girls using these platforms to express their own unique styles and call for women's freedom of dress. I wish the online atmosphere could be more open and inclusive.
Yeah, so Chinese is not stereotype, but it's a fact. I think most Chinese people they're very conservative and traditional. But with the popularity of the social media in recent years, I think Chinese people are more likely to reach out to more kinds of dressing styles. So it will be more easier for them to accept like all kinds of dressing style, whatever they want. Yeah.
But I think it's the unisex fashion trends and the sexier, more body showing clothes that girls are more into these days. Because in the traditional Chinese view, girls should dress conservatively. The elder generation thinks like that. And indeed, Chinese society is not as open as the West. And now, some of the girls who are in both who are in line with the Western style of dress has caused a lot of controversies.
For the fashion trend, it feels like as we are more globalized and then the globalization stuff, Chinese women get more fashion style from US or from Korean that they people are more acceptable in China for the tank top and stuff like that. So it's like the global, it's like American style, whereas American brands comes into China like Brandy Melvin, and then those brands kind of influence how Chinese people dressing and stuff.
I think definitely since our value, most of Chinese people's value are rooted from our like ancient culture. Like for some specifically historical important cities, every like any really novel and kind of exposed dressing style would definitely challenge their perception of like the old idea on how women should dress like.
Yeah, so for example, the Y2K trend got really popular recently on Chinese social media. The Y2K trend refers to fashion elements from the late 90s to and early 20s. It is characterized by colorful and metallic colors, bold and revealing tops, including tube tops and crop tops. It impacts the Chinese girls in a way that they can dress in a more colorful and audacious way that express their personality.
The rise of streetwear culture, influenced by urban styles and hip hop aesthetics, has challenged traditional idea of femininity in China. This trend often involves bold and unconventional clothing choices that is very different from traditional concepts. Well, I think freedom of dress is very important for me because I can just choose whatever I want to wear.
Yeah, so I think dressing is definitely a way to for people to express their feelings or to show their attitude. So, uh, so I think recent years uh, people are more willing to try different dressing style. So, like for example, today, today I will dress in a very sexy style. Tomorrow I will dress in very cool style. That's okay. So people can dress uh, in a style that they want. So I think uh, the dressings are definitely a very effective way for people to uh, show themselves to the public.
I actually grew up in a really open-minded environment. Like my school, my parents, they're like perfectly alright with all my dressing style. So for me, like just putting my outfits every day is something really important that kind of showcase my mood every day. So I think that's definitely something really important for part of my self-identity.
For me, I come to the US when I was high school, so I was kind of impacted by the US dressing style. For me, I like to dress tent often. Like, I don't like to dress as that conservative style. So for my dressing style, feels like it kind of shift my personality to someone who is more open-minded and more. If I'm more willing to showcase my body, I am also more confident and also more open-minded.
I feel that style choices may not always conform to traditional norms, but they reflect my personalities and preferences. Though this freedom of choice is very important as a way of asserting my independence and expressing myself in the society, and that everyone doesn't want to be judged by the others, whether male and female.
After the interview, we found out something interesting. Most of the female interviewees claimed that they had been judged their dress style by males. Male interviewees denied that they have judged females' dressing styles. In China, street interviews that are shown on social media will ask males to make comments on their partner's outfit to attract attention. Social media played a crucial role in the dress code. All female respondents reported feeling judged or limited by their choice of clothing. All female respondents agreed that Chinese society has certain dress code expectations. A significant majority of girls think that there is a little freedom of dress in Chinese society and feel the influence of the media on the way people dress more than male. In the anonymous questionnaire, we found that more than half of the people had filled or pointed out the dress code of others, which is much more than the results of the interviews. Some Chinese actresses have been criticized for wearing low neck tops or specially designed jeans that show nothing but her breasts. Others question whether normal women wear this. Whenever a girl dresses in a sexy way, she is subjected to all sorts of humiliating comments. They are even labeled as sluts and receive comments like, she must have had sex with a lot of men. By extension of humiliation, they believe that those girls were sexually assaulted because they were wearing overly sexy clothes. Compared to other countries, especially the Western world, it is undeniable that Chinese women have less freedom and choices in dressing due to the existing social expectations of what is a proper way to dress. However, we believe that women should dress in the way they want freely, based on their personal preferences, and as a way to express their personality and characteristics. We hope every girl can learn to appreciate their beauty and be brave to express themselves. You don't need to worry about it because no one has the right to do so. We are respectful of those who hold a conservative and traditional view, but we also hope that they won't judge or criticize others for not behaving based on their perception and beliefs. We should at least be respectful and embrace diversity. The advocacy for freedom of dressing goes beyond fabric and fashion. It symbolizes a commitment to acceptance, tolerance, and celebrating diversity. Let's work together to create a world where girls can freely choose how they dress without fearing judgment.